Let's talk about that voice in your head. You know the one. The one that says, wow, you really messed that up. Or who do you think you are? Or my personal favorite, everyone else has it together except you. Yeah, that guy. Here's the thing. Negative self-talk does not make you stronger. It does not make you wiser. And it definitely does not make you more stoic. It just makes life louder than it needs to be. Epictetus, who survived literal slavery, so perspective, put it bluntly. It's not things that disturb us, but our judgments about them. Translation. The problem is not the mistake. The problem is the dramatic courtroom monologue you give yourself afterward. Stoicism doesn't say, pretend you're perfect. It says, stop bullying yourself and calling it motivation. If your inner voice sounds like a hostile HR department, that's not discipline. That's sabotage. Let me ask you this. If you spoke to your best friend the way you speak to yourself, would you still have friends? Exactly. Negative self-talk loves to disguise itself as being realistic. But realism without wisdom is just pessimism in a trench coat. Cato the Younger was famous for his moral backbone, not his self-pity. He believed in integrity, not inner abuse. The Stoic ideal wasn't tear yourself down until you improve. It was act in alignment with your values, again and again. Cato didn't waste time narrating his own failure. He corrected course and moved forward. No spiral, no self-loathing playlist, just action. Seneca warned us about this exact trap. We suffer more often in imagination than in reality. Negative self-talk is mental fan fiction, and not the fun kind. You're replaying conversations that already happened, inventing futures that haven't, convicting yourself in trials that never existed. Stoicism asks a better question. Is this thought useful? Not, is it loud? Not, is it familiar? Useful. If the answer is no, dismiss it like an unqualified witness. Here's the Stoic truth. You don't become your best self by hating who you are today. You become better by governing your inner world with fairness and reason. Speak to yourself like someone you're responsible for. Correct without cruelty. Reflect without drama. Move forward without self-contempt. Because the goal isn't to silence your inner voice, it's to make sure it actually works for you. And if the voice in your head isn't helping, well, the Stoics would say you're allowed to fire it. I highly recommend it.